Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a very quick little comparison here again with the M4 Aqua with its siblings here, and here we have the M2 Aqua in the middle and the M2 normal on the left, which I still have actually. The M2, used to do quite a lot of videos about it. Still a fantastic device, quite mid-range. The M2 Aqua I've never done a video about, but I did actually pick it up a couple of months ago. Just forgot about it and put it in the cupboard, so I thought it'd be quite good to get it out here and compare against the M4 Aqua, which is a direct sequel. I have to say the build quality is probably the main thing which has struck me in regards to the differences here. If we just have a look at the M2 here and the M4 Aqua, we can see they're both kind of like the same kind of size here. So they have the same kind of footprint. However, the M2 feels extremely kind of cheap compared to the M4 Aqua, and I think Sony were quoted as saying that they wanted to like bring the spirit of the Z3 to the M4 Aqua and make it feel much more premium in the hand, and that's what I'm getting here. It's still got a plastic back on the M4 Aqua, but the whole feel of the device just feels really luxurious and fantastic, and typical Sony for, you know, just being very nice and classy. Whereas the M2 does feel a bit kind of heavier and chunkier here, and the same can be said obviously of the M2 Aqua as well, which both of these are very similar in terms of the design. Only the M2 Aqua has the waterproofing. So definitely a massive step up here when it comes to the build quality, and also the displays as well, which I think the main gripe that I had with the M2 was the display density. We were looking at 480p or QHD, and not the good QHD, the Quartet HD display. And you can really see like the massive improvement of quality display here on the M4 Aqua versus the predecessors, which to me were a little bit low resolution for my liking. None of them have the kind of triluminous display or X-Reality engine, but I found that the display here on the M4 Aqua I'd say rivals the Z3 Compact, because that's another 720p display, and it's extremely nice, and I've been out and about with it a bit today as well. Very viewable in good daylight, and when you're looking at like text like on websites here, just quickly show you. In fact, probably best if I look in the kind of overview mode, if that's possible. Sometimes it doesn't even go on the overview even though you select it, but maybe you can see here, or maybe not, but the text does look a lot fuzzier. On the smaller text looks a lot fuzzier than on the M4 Aqua here, and which just makes for a very nice kind of experience. Also the display is a lot more responsive, which as you can see here, sometimes you get some unresponsiveness. Now this could be due to the age of the device. I've had the M2 for quite a while, but the display is much more responsive here on the M4 Aqua. Obviously you have that nice Snapdragon 615 as well, compared to these two, which are running the Snapdragon 400s with 1 gig of RAM. We do get 2 gigs of RAM here. All of them do have 8 gigs internal storage. As I said, I would have liked to have seen a bit more internal storage there, what with the Zenfone coming with like 32 gigs that you can get for about the same price. So a little bit could have been a bit better there, but they've definitely done a fantastic thing here with the speaker arrangement. As you can see, we do have that here down there on the M2 Aqua. In fact, we do have the speaker on the side here as well, which is quite good. I thought it was on the back, so not a huge issue there. And I assume it's the same here with the M2. They all have a physical shutter button. However, the actual cameras are a little bit different as well here. So we do have the Sony kind of camera here, like in the middle, but on the M4 Aqua we do have it on the top corner here, similar to the Z series, which is quite interesting. And we are getting 8 megapixel full HD video recording on the M2 series, whereas this one's boosted to 13 megapixel. I think it's an Eximor RS sensor now, which is very nice, and I think I have basically been out with the camera, which I'll probably post up some videos showing you what it can do against some comparative devices. And if we just have a quick look here at the camera actual app, so we can see if we can see any differences here. So just have a look at the M2 here, which can see we don't have that many options here on the M2, but we do have quite a lot more options here on the M4. So I definitely think there's been some additional options here. It should also be mentioned as well that we are running Android Lollipop on the M4 Aqua, which is nice. These two are still running KitKat, so hopefully Sony won't forget about them. You know, they are still relevant. I think that a lot of people will still be using these. You can see the icons are a lot bigger here on the M4 Aqua, which I do prefer, whereas they're a bit smaller here. I think they all have the same kind of small apps as well, so they haven't got rid of that, so not too much in the way of differences there. And if we look into the settings here a little bit, we can see, I think Sony has improved the kind of different themes you can put on here on the M4 Aqua. So you do get some themes here as well on the older ones, but it does look a little bit better here on the M4 Aqua. As you can see, you do get featured themes here, which is quite nice. However, some of them do cost though, so do bear that in mind. Might check some of them out though if anyone's interested, see if there's like an iOS theme or something like that. But certainly some nice improvements, I think, on the M4 Aqua in terms of the software experience. We could just check out the kind of performance you can expect as well in terms of the benchmark of Geekbench to see what the improvement is, which I think I've got on here somewhere. Have we got it? Search it. And this one as well. Ooh. So we can just run through this here, and we do have a nice little summary as well as what kind of specs we're getting on all of them. So lots more RAM there, and an Adreno 405, which I have to really put through its paces because I've never seen it in action. So we can just set these all going, and I will speed up the video, but you can definitely see a massive improvement here of the multi-core score versus the M2 Aqua. Single core, a little bit of an improvement there as well, and it does seem to score quite interesting there. And we do get an error here with the old M2, probably just can't be bothered here, but you can definitely see there's an improvement there. And in terms of where it sits on Geekbench, it is coming just below the Nexus 5 here, Snapdragon 800, which is quite nice. So I'll definitely do some more videos though, comparing like the camera and the speed here, if anyone's actually interested. I think the M4 Aqua is definitely a great evolution here over its predecessors, yeah, so just a quick little video here checking out the phone against these two. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.